Well, back in WCW days, Eric Bischoff and Diamond Dallas Page would wife swap. So Paige would get Eric's wife, and Eric got Kimberly. So because Kim had him in her pocket, she didn't want me in the company because she was a top heel. Didn't want me to come and bring my, wisdom of heelness to the company. So one day, I got pulled out of the locker room by Bischoff and said, "It's brought to our attention you left drug paraphernalia in the bathroom stall." And I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, I got a bottle of Somas in my purse, but I didn't have it in the bathroom. What's going on? He wouldn't tell me who it was, but I found out later. Said that I had left a syringe and a bottle of Nubane in a bathroom stall. Now, if you don't know what Nubane is, it's like a synthetic morphine that a lot of bodybuilders and fitness models use to combat pain and sustained end gyms from lifting weights. It's prevalent throughout the Los Angeles bodybuilding and fitness scene. You can buy it over the counter at some bodybuilding stores out there. Well, actually under the counter through back closets. So
Perry Saturn used to shoot it into his tongue, he said.
Probably. So, and at that time, there were a good 5 or 6 girls from the fitness scene from LA working in the company. Medeja, this girl Kim, they were both with Scott Steiner walking out to the ring. Tylene Buck, there was a few girls that have access to this stuff, whereas I wouldn't. So I said to Bischoff, I said, "It's not mine." I said, "I'll pee in a cup right now to prove it to you." He's like, "Okay, I'll schedule a test for you first thing tomorrow morning at a lab." I said, "Okay, fine, no problem." So I'm walking around the locker room, and Stacy Keebler and Tori Wilson come up to me and say, "We know who said this about you." "Who was it?" They said it was Kim. Okay. Didn't go to Kimberly. It wasn't going to cause any waves because I was taking my urine test the next day. So I went to my good buddy, Scott Steiner. And if you know anything about Scott Steiner, you don't piss him off when it comes to his friends. And I was always good friends with Scott Steiner. Scott, he either loves you or he hates you, and he loves very few people. So I went to Scotty and I told him what had happened. And of course, the temperature went through the roof. He went, found Kim, screamed in her face, and threatened her life pretty much. She broke into tears. She ran in the locker room, grabbed her gear bag, and he literally ran after her, chasing her out of the building. She left, got in a rental car, and took off and never came back. She never worked in the company again after that. So the next morning, I go and take my urinalysis, and I wait a couple of days, and and I'm still on the road, and I'm still getting paid, but they weren't letting me work. I was suspended from TV until they got the results. A couple of days later, I said to Eric, "So got my results?" He's like, "Oh no, they haven't come back yet." I'm like, "Okay, you let me know when they do. Just keep paying me." So on the road, getting paid, not working. A couple of days later, "So Eric, you got my results?" "No, they haven't come back yet." 2.5 weeks later, "Eric, do you have my results?" "You know what? The lab lost them and can't find them." So basically, I know that he knows it's negative,
Right,
doesn't
but they
want to
were
face
trying
up to it,
right.
and just give me all these bullshit stories. Finally, about another week after that, so 3.5 weeks I'm on the road getting paid, not working. And I finally said, "This is fucking bullshit. What are my results?" He goes, "Oh yeah, they finally came in a couple days ago. I forgot to tell you, it was negative." I'm like, no shit, it was negative. But because of the whole thing, and
Gotcha.
he wanted me out of the company, she wanted me out of the company. They were looking for every reason, and guess what? It didn't fly. They were just hoping to find something in my urine, and they didn't find anything.